In studio with Jeff McCormick, an independent running for governor and making the announcement this morning that Tracy Post, selectman from the town of Yarmouth, as his lieutenant governor.
Introduced Tracy Post.
Jeff and I started talking about things, and he asked the questions, and I thought to myself, wow, this guy really wants to solve problems. He's not about his opinion. He's really about listening to what's going on in the community. So it's a good fit. His business experience is wonderful, and I've had over a decade of municipal experience. So, there's a lot of problems I think that we can work together to solve.
I've known her for over 12 years as a young mother who wanted to volunteer her services for the town. And I remember at the time being very impressed that there was a young person who had a 4-year-old at home who was willing to get involved in something that it can be pretty heavy duty in terms of town politics.
After my son was a few years old, I wanted to volunteer and give back to my community, and I completely enjoyed it, so I stuck with it, and I got elected in 2010 to serve my community on the Board of Selectmen.
Hearings and ask.
They say all politics is local, and I think that if everybody got involved and volunteered for their community, they would see that they could make a difference, and I feel like I do make a difference. Having a junior in high school, I've always been interested in the education issues. I'm also very interested in veterans services. I think there's nothing more important than those that serve, and making sure that they get the best services that they need after their service is complete, and not just them, but their family members as well. Economic development is something that's very important to me. Helping businesses partner, creating jobs, things like that.
She gets things done. And if she says, I'm going to look into it, I'll get back to you tomorrow or next week, she gets back to you. That's what separates her from the rest of the gang.
I think Tracy is a very talented natural politician. I think that's something that's missing right now at the state level.
I think that I'm a different type of candidate for a statewide office. I work every day. I have to pay my bills. My husband's retired from the military. I'm not independently wealthy. I'm kind of just a regular person. I've always been an independent, and I like people on both sides, and unfortunately our parties have gotten so powerful and so big, and we just really need to get back to the basics and do what's best for the people of Massachusetts.
Selfie? Oh, Selfie!